Hello, good evening. This is Dr. Quota Fix. Today we have a problem with a Lexus GS 300 2006 model. You can see on the screen the car is on and is idling just about 700 RPMs. And you can see the battery light on. Now, if you have this problem here, just like this, my customer, he had the same problem and he first did some tests which I'm going to be showing you to verify what the problem is, and he didn't solve it. He replaced the battery. The problem wasn't solved, so he decided to call my attention, to draw my attention, so I can be able to help resolve the problem. Now let's go over to my diagnostics chart so I can show you. As you can see here on the graph scale, it is acting really strange. Now when you're looking at it here, we perform a different kinds of tests to be able to pinpoint exactly what is causing the problem, because it's showing the battery light right there and it's not charging, but he went further to remove the battery terminals while the car is running and the car didn't shut off. So that is a sign that the alternator is good. Now I get a little bit curious to find out why the car is still working but still showing that the battery light on. Now, I've come across this kind of a problem before in some other cars, and the cause is not actually that the alternator is not good, but that there is a short circuit. The excitation wire that goes to the alternator is shorted to the ground. That is what used to cause that kind of a problem sometimes. But in this case, I am currently at the engine compartment side, the hood, and there don't seem to be any some sort of a short of the excitation wire to the ground. So it really got me puzzled, and I get more in-depth detail to see what I'm going to be able to find. That is why I decided to use my computer and plug it in and see the waveform on the graph, like as you can see on my screen here. So while watching it, we decided to perform some tests which I will be employing you to perform if you want to solve this problem. You should start a car with the engine on. You need a scan tool that have the tendency of diving into the control modules. You go through your engine management, select the year, select the make, go to the engine control unit, engine management. When you go over there, you should choose battery voltage if you're dealing with Asian model. If you're dealing with European model, it's not gonna be too far from that. So choose the brand, choose the make or model, then choose the battery voltage. Then on that, you should go through the live data. When you go through the live data, then you should be seeing it. You can go into the graph mode so you can be able to see the activity. If you're seeing a pattern like this, I'm gonna help you explain what it means. So we perform different tests on it by loading up the headlamp, putting on a lot of load to it, putting on the wiper on, and when we started doing that, that is when we started seeing this reading jumping as you see right here, and the car didn't shut off, nothing. But right here on my scanner I can see that there is something wrong in the system right there. And he actually told me that he started seeing that when he left the car for some time and he came back, and the battery was completely dead. He used another battery to jump start it, and it wouldn't. It does start, but after then, while idling, it still died down. So right here you can see on top, you see 12 volts and you see 10 volt. It alternating 12.8. So in my own critical analysis, that is a sign of a faulty alternator right there. So you get 12 volts, you can see right there. You go to 13 volts, it doesn't even get to 14.7, which is the normal recommendation. So if you have this problem, you should kindly go and replace your alternator. If your wallet is thicker, if it is not, you can, if you're good with your hands, you can go ahead and replace the brush if they didn't affect the commutator, sorry, the armature, and it should solve the problem, and you should have a consistent reading through this graph. So as soon as you see this and you scan to, then you should know you've been needing to replace your alternator. For the fact that you remove the battery terminal when the engine is working and it doesn't shut off doesn't mean that the alternator is good condition. So don't forget this. Now that you know how to be able to solve the problem where you're having the battery light displaying while the engine is on, kindly subscribe to my channel as a way to support me. It is absolutely free of charge and you can change your mind anytime. Bye for now.